several weapons I need to have here because I don't feel safe.
They are like robbing stuff or killing animals to eat, I don't know, or stealing your things. So that's what concerns me.
We used to close our business at 9. We now close at 7 because it gets dark, people are walking around, and all girls, you just never know.
Pretty much every day you see groups walking along the side of the road. You see groups in front of gas stations there. I mean, and people are just trying to go on about their day, you know.
My kids come here and help me on the weekends or at nights to unload the merchandise, and I already taught them how to use these weapons, and they're teenagers. They're 14 and 15 years old. And it's something that has had to be done because we don't know what can happen. We don't know these people or where they come from.
The migrants coming in, they go into the ranches, they're affecting the lands. They're leaving a lot of trash. A lot of migrants are dying in the river too. Affecting all those things are affecting the city.
I live far from the downtown, but in that area is a lot of ranch, a lot of big properties, and some people went into the property and in order to steal something, they kill the dogs.
There is a lot of people coming here, crossing the river, and we live here near to the downtown, so the situation it's not under control. So as my understanding is that we need to close up our borders, because if we don't do nothing, more people will come, and those people are suffering.
It's probably not as safe as it used to be. I do think that there needs to be some clarification on the immigrants, because as it is right now, it's not safe, especially for a lot of the ranchers.
In the middle of the night, I mean, I was in my room watching a movie and my sister was asleep, and her room is like towards the front of the house, which has the windows facing to the front. And she came to my room all scared, and she was like, someone knocked on my window. And that's when I heard the dogs going crazy, and I also heard like footsteps and noise in the driveway. And so I went to the backyard, and I mean, I didn't see anyone there, but I assumed, like, you know, with all the stuff going on in town, you always see it on Facebook, stuff like that. You always see it on the internet that there's immigrants walking around neighborhoods to lock your doors and stuff like that. Even the local law enforcement, they tell us to do that. And I mean, so I kind of assumed, and I was there in my backyard trying to see if I could spot anyone, but I didn't see anyone. And in the alley, you could hear noise around. It sounded like people walking through there. I'm not really sure if it was them, but the next day we also heard from the local authorities that there was immigrants walking through our neighborhoods. So I'm pretty sure it was them. And that's when, I mean, every day since then on, my parents always say lock the doors, make sure your windows are locked and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty scary. You just try to, I mean, we're getting used to it already, because unfortunately, like, nothing's really being done. Of course, we're grateful for all the law enforcement that help us keep protected and stuff, but I mean, when no like laws or rules changing, it stays the same.